It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Matchup of a couple teams, Greg, with one big thing in common. A new head coach from a season ago. These are always the seasons we want to see how they play out, how they can implement their plan going in.
And more often than not, Mike, as we all know, when you find yourself in position to make a coaching change, it's because the previous few seasons did not go according to plan. So the question is, did they find the right new head coach to lead them in this next era for their organization? These two teams today are hoping that
the punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today. He has a chance to have success for a long time in this league. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
What a start here defensively. The offense comes out trying to establish a little ground game, and this defense looks like they knew what those first two calls were going to be all along, taking them back for a loss and sets up a 3rd and long.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Mike, I remember the first time I watched one of his college games, and I was blown away. I mean, the accuracy. That ball looks like it's jumping out of his hand. He is physically talented. He's mature. He's played a lot of football. He has overcome a lot of adversity, man. That is a formula for success in the NFL. He might have to wait a little bit to find his time, but the more opportunities he gets, like here in this one, I think he has a bright future. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down and 9. Now Penix That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll go again with Robinson. And let's give it about 4 on that one. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down. Third and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he will have the Commanders' first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Man in motion is Brown. On first down, right back to Robinson. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it.
Yeah, it's going to be unfortunate for this guy, Mike. I mean, that was incredible effort to continue to fight and break all those tackles, but it doesn't matter if you don't protect the ball. Sometimes it's just easier to say, hey, great effort, go down, live to play another snap. In this case, he just kept the play alive a little too long. The defense kept pursuing him, and next thing you know, they pop it out, and it goes the other way.
The Falcons offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start with a short field looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now the 2nd-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And that will get them back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Penix. That's caught, left side, it's complete. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Taking off, he'll try, and he will get into the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. The tight end, Ertz, in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Quarterback just has to get this ball out of his hands. I understand giving your guy a chance to pick up the 1st down. Let's see if he can get some space downfield past the sticks and put one on him. But once it's clear that's not going to work, this ball either needs to be thrown away, checked down, but you certainly don't want to continue to go backwards.
Here's Tress Way now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Open man down the field, Mooney. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Throwing again, it's Penix. That one, take it in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Now, this looks like a design. Oh, looked like he had the 1st down, but the ball is out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
And he's going to be taken down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. 1st and goal. Taking off. He is in. Michael Penix. Touchdown Falcons. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Patterson now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. In trouble, and down he goes. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Washington. A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. Rookie from Washington on target with that one. It is a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. He'll look London's way again. Just complete again. That's 19 yards for the 2nd straight play. They are rolling. Another first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Penix. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Falcons going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. To throw is Daniels. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. To throw is Penix. That's the tight end, Pitts.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Penix on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
To throw again, it's Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Here's 1st and 10. Penix going to throw again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. To the outside. Catch made by London. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. On comes Patterson for the PAT. He's got it. And the Falcons move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Daniels to throw on second down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Penix. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Here's Robinson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A give, and here comes Robinson. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
That's just a huge letdown there defensively. You have them 3rd and long, and anytime an offense decides to just turn around and give the ball to their running back, it's almost like they're waving the white flag that this possession is over. In this case, not only do they pick up the first down, they pick up a huge gain.
That's caught right side. It's London. And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Patterson now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons keep rolling right along. 38-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix on 3rd and long. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. The Falcons send their punting unit out. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. And a fair catch is taken and is just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Now Daniels gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. And this was as good as it gets, all three phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.